Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video we will be creating this green and blue half cut crease. So if you would like to see how I created this look, then stay tuned. So to start with, as always, I'm going to be priming my eyelid. So today I'm using the Crease liquid camouflage concealer, and I'm just going to apply that all over my eyelid and blend it out with a flat brush. So for starters today, I'm going into the Bperfect Cosmetics Carnival XL Pro palette, and I'm picking up the shade Mood, which is this blue over here, and I'm going to pack that on my outer corner as well as in my crease. I have been struggling to film YouTube videos for you guys. My past like 3 videos, just something went wrong every video. I did a 1 palette 3 looks video because it was requested on my recent palette review, and I lost the footage for one of the looks. I filmed a olive green and gold spotlight eye, and the foundation I used oxidized and I was orange. And then I did try another one in between there and it just didn't come out right. So fingers crossed that today's video comes out perfect. So this really helps in terms of getting the best color payoff. So basically packing the shade on in all the areas you want it and then blending it out is how I apply all my eyeshadows. Unless I'm going for something really like soft, it just helps you get the maximum pigment out of your eyeshadow. So I'm just gonna go ahead and carry on applying that to my entire crease. So I always have tissue in front of me just to clean off any excess product on the brush. And now I'm gonna go back in with that same brush and just buff out the edges slightly. I don't often do, actually that's a lie, I do often do green looks. Well, blue, I do blue looks. I don't often do green looks, so I'm super happy with how this one came out. I know green is a difficult color to work with in my opinion. I'd say it's harder to work with than purples, so it is not really a color I reach for often, but this came out really good, so I'm excited to see what it looks like on both eyes. So once that is slightly buffed out, I'm going to pick up the shade Ecstasy, which is this green over here. I'm going to make sure my brush is clean, and I'm going to pick up a bunch of the product and start packing it onto the edge and just above where I blended the blue. And I'm just going to start blending that out and blending it into the blue shade. Now I've just packed this green on, I'm going to go ahead and blend the edges of this, and then I'm going to pick up the dark blue shade and re-deepen my crease and just blend that up into the green. How is the weather by you guys? It's been really cold here. I go through phases where I'm like, I hate summer, it's too hot, and then it gets cold and I'm like, I hate winter, it's too cold. So yeah, that's my life story. But it's been fairly chilly here. I don't even think it's gotten as cold as it will get, but I will survive. So I'm just going back in and making sure that this is blended to my satisfaction. I'm going to go back in with some of the green and just blend out some areas on the top here. When you're happy with how your blend is looking, you can go ahead and cut your crease. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I have a question. So I've asked on my stories several times now, like what kind of stuff you guys want me to film for YouTube. So obviously I've been trying to incorporate a lot more full faces onto my channel, and I'm enjoying doing them. But several of you guys have asked me to start doing like hair tutorials and stuff. Would that be something you are interested in? Like, I'm not fabulous at doing hair. I can do like simple stuff, like I know how to French plait and all of that, but I mean, I have gotten quite a couple of requests to do like hair tutorials. So if you guys want to see some hair tutorials, let me know. So what I'm just doing now is making sure that my cut creases are even, and then I'm going to go ahead and clean this up with a wet wipe and cut it again. This is literally the part I hate the most about cut creases, is cleaning up on my crease, because there are lots of times I have cleaned up too well and cleaned up half my eyeshadow off my eye, so bear with me. The other day it dawned on me that I have 0 foundations in my shade, and that I mix every single foundation I use. So there's a couple of foundations I want to try, meaning like 2. I want to try the Milani Conceal and Define. So if any of you have used that, let me know. Is it good? Is it worth it? I want to try the Urban Decay, I think it's the Naked Skin one. If you've tried it, is it good? Is it worth it? Could you possibly recommend what shade I would be? The literal closest foundation I have to my skin tone is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous Foundation. I would be in either 120W or 150W. If you happen to be a similar shade, please let me know, help me. I literally suck at like trying to shade match online, and it's just I don't want to buy a foundation that's not my shade, because apparently that's what I've been doing my whole life. So I'd like to change my ways. I know a lot of people recommend using the foundation websites, but I've used it before and the shade it gave me was way too dark for me, so I don't particularly trust using that. So if you guys can help me out in any way, that'd be greatly appreciated. I absolutely cannot look at a picture on a website and be like, that looks like my shade. It just does not work. Now I'm going to pick up the shade Electric, which is a goldy greeny shift shimmer, and I'm going to pack that all over where I've just cut my crease. So this is just a really pretty gold with a little bit of a green tinge to it, which I think goes really well with this blue and green look. So I'm just going in with a flat brush and packing this shade all over my crease that I've cut. Did any of you guys used to love Twilight back in the day? I re-watched all of it the other day and it was amazing. It was terrible watching it again, the CGI is atrocious, but it was really good to like relive that phase of my childhood, because I used to love those movies. One of my friends and I were like, I feel like we still are hardcore Twilight fans. She came over quite a while ago. It was long ago now. I mean, we've been in lockdown for like 3 months, but she came over quite a while ago and we watched a bunch of Twilight movies again. They're still great. I don't care how bad they are, I will enjoy them simply because I used to love them when I was little, and no one can tell me otherwise. Now I'm just picking up the blue I went into in my crease and I'm just blending out the edges of this shimmer, and then I'm going to pick up the green and do the same thing. I'm just going to pop a little bit of highlight on my nose. And then just a little on the inner corner. I don't think I want to put any on my cheeks. So I've just applied some glue to my lashes. I'm just waiting for that to dry, and then I'm going to stick those on, and then we're done. So the absolute struggle of only doing eye looks on like one eye is that this lash it's like 1 use away from falling apart, and this one I've never even worn before and they're so pretty. So I definitely can't really be wearing them for much longer. I will have to get another pair. These are the Queen lashes from Cava the Lashes. I really love these lashes. I think they're really pretty, and I think they complement this look really well. So this is then the final look. I'm obsessed with how this came out. I hope you guys love it just as much as I do. If you enjoyed watching this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye. If you would like to see how I create, oh, my hair is in my face. Be creating this green, what is this called? Yeah. Revolution. Oh. So this is then the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this look. Oh no, English, Kirsten, speak it.